Hey everybody, it's Robot here from Vespa Motorsport and ScooterWest.com here in San Diego, California. This is just a short video thanking everybody that attended our Vespa Parade Day ride that we organized, Kevin and I organized here in San Diego on June 27th. If you follow the channel, you've probably seen the last couple videos, the live stream, which was something new that we've never tried before. Of course, we'll try to perfect that. And I want to do some of those live streams with like hands-on service sessions down the road. So it's kind of gives me some ideas for the future. But we just had a couple things we're going to talk about each of our own individual rides. Kevin had the slightly easier, shorter ride. I had the longer, more difficult ride. Lengthwise, they almost were about the same at the end of the, just his was about 2.5 hours. Mine was a little over 3 hours. But I'll hand it over to Kevin. How was your ride? Let us know.
It was a blast. It was a real great time because we were on the coast, and so even though it was a hot day here in San Diego, being on the coast kind of kept the temperatures nice and chill. It was really great to get up around Mount Soledad and get through downtown. We actually got split up about halfway through, so half of the crew ended up just going straight to the end location, the Ballast Point Brewery, which was great because I had a tail. I had somebody's called a sweep. That sweep basically took over as lead and got everybody safely and securely to the final destination, which was awesome because they were able to get in, get served, hang out, get some food, and then go on with their merry way for the rest of their Sundays. And then we showed up a little bit later, met up with some of the people who were kind of like still hanging out, and then you guys showed up, and that was really fun. I guess the highlights of the ride was really getting on these roads where either going up a hill or going down a hill or going around a big corner where I had a passenger with me who was taking pictures and having a good time. They would look back and they're like, I can't even see the back of the line. I was like, yeah, it's awesome. I love those kind of rides where you can't even see, or you go around a turn and you're able to wave with everybody in the ride. So if you're ever planning a ride, take a look at a map. And if there's some way that you guys can do a little cloverleaf or kind of come around on the road where you can see each other, it's a really fun to see, a few dozen people kind of waving at you while you're on the ride. So that's always a highlight. I had these elements of what I like to call like payoffs. And the payoffs are when you come up over a hill and you know that there's a view coming. So we're blessed with the ocean here in San Diego. So as we head over to Point Loma, there's a lot of payoffs where you come over the hill and it's just the ocean is just laid out real nice for you. And then there's a couple other segments where you're up on a hill or coming around a bend and it's the bay just kind of opens up for you. So there's a lot of cool stuff like that we had. What was really cool is that a lot of the drivers in town were kind of cognizant to what we were up to, and they were able to stop and just hold traffic, just drivers, just cars, which was really, really cool. We had one segment where we were planning on, we had to make a left-hand turn, and this really cool old like Ford Ranger, like a Ford truck, he saw what we were up to. Cool guy, stopped on the road. We were able to keep the group together, and he also blocked traffic behind us. So that was really nice of him. So whoever you are out there, thanks so much, man. We definitely appreciate that kind of backup. But other than that, it was just a great day of riding, and I love leading rides like that. I don't shy away from leading rides of 50 people, 100 people. It was about 80 people on my ride. There was 158 people here. So that was a good portion of the ride. A good portion of a large group, a lot of vintage bikes. And here in San Diego, we have vintage bikes and we have modern bikes, and everybody gets along really, really well. So there's no elitism between I've got a GTS and I've got a Primavera and I've got an old vintage bike. None of that really happens here, which is really, really cool. We really welcome that atmosphere when we're riding together.
We had some Yamahas and Hondas on the ride too, and they were welcome as well. So
yeah, absolutely.
My ride, they were a little smaller. It was definitely over 50, but under 65, somewhere in that range. I didn't do a count. I kind of just looked back and kind of gauged how many people were behind me. So kind of headed south, San Diego, went through downtown San Diego. It was a little trafficy in downtown San Diego. Oops, forgot a ball game was going on. So we went by Petco, and then we went over to Coronado Bridge, and then downtown Coronado. Well, there's always traffic there. First segment of my ride through downtown and Coronado, a bit chilly, typical overcast morning in San Diego. Once we got to, or through Imperial Beach, which is referred to as the Silver Strand, very thin section with a road and beaches on both sides. You got a bay and the ocean on the other side. Then the sun started coming out. Made 4 stops total, and I was very adamant, like the stops were gonna be 7 or 8 minutes and that's it. So the few of you that need gas, get it now. Let's get this ride going. But just to give people little breaks to stretch your legs. Total time of my ride was like 3 hours, 15 minutes. So I was staying focused on keeping the ride together. Just about 75 miles total of ride. Once we got out east, kind of towards the mountains, we went through Otay Lakes, went around one of the lakes in San Diego. If you're from areas like the Great Lakes or other parts of the world, the lakes in San Diego are kind of laughable. They're pretty small. You can see the other side of them pretty easily. So, but it's a nice, fun, windy road. Getting hotter and hotter as we went further east. And then we started heading back west, Highway 94, nothing special, but we were all racing each other. A couple of us at the front. I was like full throttle on my robot sprint, maybe doing like 70 at some points. But it's a long enough straightaways that we were able, where we did slow down. We had the group kind of catch back up. Last little treat that I took everybody up to was Mount Helix, and the view was pretty good. A little hazy in San Diego, but clear and nice for the most part. Not perfectly clear. Kind of hung out up there and headed to our final destination. And everybody kept together very well. A couple times I had people hold the corners. That was great. So the group, for the most part, stayed together for most of the ride. And thank everybody for coming along. I want to talk about the future of organizing rides from Vespa Motorsport and here in San Diego. So, as you know, June 27th, the last Sunday of June. Well, June's an even month. So I kind of looked at the calendar. I said, hey, how about every even month? So I'm talking June, August, which is 8, October 10, December 12. Let's just pick the last Sunday of every even month and organize a ride. Nice and easy to remember. So figure kind of the same format. Meet at the shop 10 o'clock, hopefully get on the road by like 10:30, because I'm sure it will be a lot smaller ride. And pretty much do that 6 more times, through this year and then through 2022, all the way up to next year's 2022 June. And June 2022, it's going to be Vespa Motorsport and ScooterWest.com's 30th anniversary. So we're going to throw a really big ride, a really big bash, probably coincide with the Parade Day ride, along with the Mirror Vespa that's getting organized at the same time. So
we're really happy and really excited about the opportunity to organize some more rides for everybody, including ourselves. We love to ride. I'll be helping organize some of the rides. They should be somewhere around 50 miles or so, and they'll be appropriate for 125 cc's and greater. And all scooters are welcome on these rides, and I just really look forward to just introducing people to new parts of San Diego. We might actually also throw in what we call a taco crawl in there. That's where we go from taco shop to taco shop, 1 or 2 tacos each stop, and that'll take up a better part of a Sunday. Get ready for that as well. That's going to be fantastic.
So I kind of have the first set of dates set for 2021. So last Sunday in August, August 29th. So plan on meeting at Vespa Motorsport, 10 a.m. October 31st, well, that happens to be Halloween, so hopefully we have some fun skiing. Again, meet at 10 a.m. As fun as it would be to go out later in the evening to terrorize the trick-or-treaters, but and then the last one that's going to be pretty difficult for many people in 2021. Last Sunday of December is December 26th, so after Christmas. But I figure that's an opportunity for a lot of people. Maybe there's people that are from out of town that happen to be in San Diego, so maybe it'll work out good. Probably be a little bit lower key of a ride. But look forward, I'll post the dates. I'll hopefully do short videos of each of these rides, put videos together of what we do on each of these rides. At the shop, if you're in town, I'll have postcards out. Just kind of the old-fashioned way of getting the word out with the dates. You know, post the dates for pretty much a year's worth of rides. Easy enough. And eventually we'll get the email list working for the local San Diego. You can subscribe on the Vespa Motorsport website to our email list. We rarely ever put out emails, but we'll probably get back to getting emails out with the events that happen in San Diego. So the last couple minutes, maybe 1 or 2 minutes of this video, me and Kevin are going to sign out, but we'll throw up some photos of the ride and highlights. Sorry we didn't shoot any GoPro video, but I've seen several Instagram and Facebook posts from others of our ride. I was pretty happy to see that. I don't even go on those platforms that much. But thanks again for everybody that showed up, and looking forward to more people showing up on these rides here in San Diego and organizing friendly rides that are appropriate for everybody on a scooter pretty much, and show them around San Diego. Thanks again. Robot here, Vespa Motorsport, and
Kevin Stram on the way out. We'll see ya.